Welcome to the Angry Joe Show, players. And today I am so excited because we are going to be previewing my #1 most anticipated game of 2009, Borderlands. What game is that, you might say? You should be ashamed of yourself. You call yourself a true player. But don't worry, you got your old friend here, Angry Joe, to devote your attention where it needs to be. And when I say it's #1 on my list, you can bet your ass that it's #1 for a reason. But before we talk about why it's #1, let's take a look at the recent trailer that was released for the game. Oh, but wait, we're not gonna watch just the wimpy old standard version. No, that's not how we roll here on the Angry Joe Show. We're gonna be watching the brand spanking new Joe-hanced version of it.
I think I lost the beat, but
dang, that trailer oozes with style, don't it? Wait a minute, let's go back. I want to show you something, in case you missed it. Let's go back. Look at this right here. Yup, you read that right. Bazillion guns. Back in my preview, I said fa-bajillion guns. Well, it looks like I was wrong, because it's actually gonna contain bajillion guns. So, what does this mean? Let me explain. According to an interview done by Destructoid, Randy Pitchford, Gearbox president, says, yeah, there are literally millions and millions of guns in Borderlands. More guns than we could have built. I mean, there's more guns in Borderlands than all of the first-person shooters on the Xbox 360 and the shooters on the PlayStation added together. What? If you took all of the development teams and said, make the guns the way you used to make them, you couldn't make that many guns. So what we did instead of trying to do that, which would have been an impossible task, we wrote an artificial intelligence software, a gear builder system that actually built the guns for us. You see, this same procedural generation system is used for the landscape too. So you got sniper towers and bunkers in different places each time you play. This has to make for a game that has more replayability than any other game that I can think of. But that is not all. I'm serious. Listen, if you know me by now, you'll know that I subscribe to the idea that any game can be made better with cooperative. I don't care what game it is. Well, it looks like the guys at Gearbox feel the same way. Because not only do they include 2-player co-op or 3-player co-op, no, 4-player co-op. And this is full drop in and drop out mode. And they continue to pour on the sweetness with 2-player split screen mode per Xbox. Thank you, Gearbox. Thank you. It's as if they're tapping directly into my brain and making one of the games that I have always wanted. The game uses my language. Bazillion guns. Not only that, but it doesn't take itself too seriously. The elite version of the enemies in this game are called badasses. That's right. So there's even an enemy called Badass Fire Slag. Come on, that's awesome. Borderlands is being billed as the game that would result if an FPS and an RPG had hot, steamy sax. That's right, sax. So it should be fucking obvious why this is #1 on my list. And without a doubt, this game earns the top rating on the Joe-hanced meter.
The Joe-hanced meter helps you determine how excited you should be for a game. Last time we had this at +4, but after this new trailer and these details, this is definitely +5 material. The rating system doesn't make sense to you? Well, cry me a river, too bad, because Borderlands is +5, alright?
I cannot wait for this game. So in summary, let's go through what kicks ass about it.
At this from a completely wild angle, and if you look at the art style, you can see this kind of mischief and fun that comes through in everything we're doing. There's character in it. It's a sort of a concept art style. In Borderlands, you will grow, you will get experience and go up levels, and this will give you more health, more capabilities. You'll develop skills. If you pick, say, the hunter character, Mordecai, you'll have a pet Bloodwing, which is kind of like a falcon, and you can invest in making this falcon more powerful as you play the game. As a soldier class, Roland, you can deploy a shield with a turret on it. You can develop a combat skill tree or even a medic skill tree where you can heal yourself and help your friends. There's a lot of variety and growth in the game. You'll also collect gear, tons of gear, shields, equipment, and guns. Hell of a lot of guns. There's over 500,000 guns. There's actually millions of guns in the game. There's more guns in Borderlands than in every first-person shooter on the 360 and every first-person shooter on the PlayStation 3 all added together. How do we have so many guns? We actually can't build them all. No development team, all the development teams in the world added together can't build as many guns as there are in Borderlands, so we wrote software that did it. The guns are actually created by manufacturers that are corporations in this world, in the
Borderlands.
Each manufacturer
Now.
has different styles, different materials, different components, and different classes of weapons that they'll focus on, and the software develops the weapons for us.
Subscribe, bitches.